Well, and I mean, you even
Or
see
polar bears can't swim.
Well, I mean, it's the whole thing that's like, look at all this uproar over the argument of whether Social Security is a Ponzi scheme or not. It's like, no, it 100% is a Ponzi scheme, regardless of if you like it and want to keep it. It's like they promise things they couldn't deliver on.
And they stole the money to begin with.
They steal the money that's in there, and then the only reason they can keep it going is because they come to your house and say, we'll throw you in jail if you don't pay us more.
And they're always cutting how much you get, freezing the COLA, stealing it through the inflation tax.
That's right.
But because you're going to get a little bit, okay, I'll go ahead, and then they take half of that little bit. Right. You know what? I'm going to give you the last 2 or 3 minutes here. I want you to look right into that camera. You're hosting the show. You're absolutely dynamite when it comes to the fact we're going to kick their butt. We're going to win this thing. You've got the floor, my friend. Tell them where we are right now, Tad.
Well, look, we're at an extremely important interchange in America, and you know it's coming up not just in election, but it's coming up in the way people behave and what they're willing to stand for, and if they're willing to be courageous. Because it's really going to take courage to go out and deal with the fear that not only is real fear, but also fear that is not real, but can feel so, and is part of sort of the scam of keeping you frozen and not willing to move. And I would just go and tell people that, you know, we've got to seize this opportunity, and freedom is this amazing adventure that you can have, but adventure takes courage. And if you can't show the courage to live, then really, at the end of the day, what's the point? So it's kind of like, for the sake of our, for the sake of our lives, for the sake of our children's lives, the point of life is having that life experience. And without it, it's kind of like we all leave this earth anyway in a pretty short period of time. So we're either going to pass on a more free and more adventurous life to our children, or we're going to pass on one where they don't get to taste that and they don't really get to experience, what it's really all about, and make their decisions about what's the most important things and why we're even here. And that's where I think freedom abounds for those eternal questions to be asked, and control does not. And so, I hope people just take the opportunity to go out and not be afraid of the truth, but convicted to find the truth, regardless of what it tells you. And I think often we think, well, if we believe something, then somehow that changes what's true or not. And it's like, the truth is the truth, and that is what will set you free. So I hope people that will take that and embrace that and go in search of that.
Well, Tad, well said. Facts are stubborn things.
Yes, they are.
And thank God they're stubborn. Look, our forebears weren't perfect, but they lived in a more real world where you made mistakes, you died. Mm-hmm. Now we've had such incredible technology, such great largesse, it's allowed us to get pretty stupid. Yeah. It's allowed us to go further down the road of uncommon sense than we've ever seen. But when that pendulum swings, it's going to be violent, and we can feel it stopping and beginning to swing back, and the system is bracing itself. The greatest challenge our species has ever faced, the greatest crossroads, is now here. It is so exciting to know that you and the fellow that helped you, Harold, write this great film are involved, and you were talking about some of your new projects coming out. So exciting, even more powerful than the last, and it's the fact that the individual is transcendent. The individual is just magic, and what free association can do is unbelievable. I go back to myself 17 years ago, Access TV, and I'm still learning every day, and I'm not using a teleprompter, and this isn't calculated. This is just blood, sweat, tears, guts, and a love of liberty, and I reach conservatively more than 10 million people a week, and it's exponentially growing. And I know, and I've seen it, so many other people I've influenced and others have influenced, that together we're going to kick this tyranny's hind end. God bless you, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. The film is American Dream. It's available at Infowars.com and free all over the internet. We hope you get the high-quality DVD and support what the filmmakers are doing and what we're doing, and get it out to folks, and hopefully air it on Access TV in your area. All right, we're going to go to break, and we're going to come back with Peter Dale Scott. Straight ahead, continuity of government drug dealing, and 9/11, the staged event. Stay with us. We'll be right back.